Within hours of the sinking of Nagato and its accompanying light carrier, news of the successful airstrike spread among the Allied forces in the Pacific, raising the morale of every unit in the theater and eliminating one threat to ongoing operations in the Guadalcanal campaign. Celebrations, however, would have to wait, as there was still one more carrier group in the area, somewhere in the vast open ocean north of Santa Cruz, which, by midday, had still not been located, despite the vast number of observation aircraft in the hunt. Finding the task force was the highest priority of the Pacific Fleet. Hello, and welcome back to War on the Sea. It is still September 17th. We've been on this day, I think, for the past 3 episodes. At least, well, this will be the 3rd. To episode before last, we started the day at 5:30 in the morning. And the last episode, I believe we started around 8:30 to noon, and now it's noon. So it's been a busy day. And I wanted to go over the situation real quick before we jump into action. The Japanese task force, there's a Japanese task force in this area somewhere. I have a bunch of Sunderlands and Mariners up here looking for it. The weather isn't that great, so it might take... We've been spotting her and then losing her most of the day. We have other aircraft on the way to see if we can do something... Maybe get a little damage on the carrier. We have Catalinas, Sunderlands, B-17s, and there are Japanese Zeros up here, so we have to be careful. If we were jumped by them, we have large numbers. We have 6 here, we have 8, I believe, Catalinas here, we have a bunch of B-17s here, 12. If we're jumped, we'll just turn in circles and see if we can shoot down as many as we can. So we'll be looking for this task force most of the day and trying to find it. Hornet cannot launch aircraft for almost 6 hours. So she's going to withdraw back to Maleta to get some air cover protection in case she needs it. Since she can't launch aircraft, she's probably in a little vulnerable, and I don't want this Japanese task force to find her and go after her, so we're going to withdraw her closer to Maleta. What else? Shortland Islands. This is the situation here. We landed here recently. We have almost 6,000 troops, almost 14,000 supplies, and we barely have the initiative. This is going to be going on for a while. We're going to be bringing troops and supplies. We just got some. We just had our weekly resupply here. We have 4,300 troops, 15,000 supplies, engineering parts, and fuel. We'll be shuttling all that stuff back to Guadalcanal, and from there we'll distribute it, and most of the troops and supplies will go to Shortland Islands. Task Force 46 and 51 are on their way back to New Hebrides to pick up those troops, supplies, engineering, and fuel. Task Force 13 already has a bunch of fuel. It's on its way to Guadalcanal, so we can start increasing this airbase, or at least continue increasing this airbase. We already have it to level 1. And what else? Task Force 11... They've been shuffling troops and supplies to Shortland Island. I don't know if we'll continue that. We're on our way back to Guadalcanal. Task Force 10 with Enterprise is they're just waiting until Task Force 31 and 44 arrive here to pick up troops and supplies from Milne Bay, and we're going to land in Buna once we get there. One more task force here. I separated the tankers from this task force, and they're going to be headed back down to Cairns and Cooktown. And I believe that's it. I think that's all that you need to know. So we're going to go ahead and proceed with the day and let the time go by. And I'm expecting the action to start up here pretty quickly. Okay, it appears the Japanese have done it again. It's been 2 hours, and I cannot find that task force. Weather is not that bad. I'll show you. Let's go on the Sunderland here. I mean, it's not terrible. I should be able... Visibility is 67% in this area. And I have aircraft everywhere. Everywhere. And it was right here, and I can't find it. This is interesting here. We have some bombers. I don't know... And they're... Let's see which direction. They're headed west, which means they came from here. So... Or... I don't know. Did the Japanese slip past me and come down this way? I'm not sure, but I do have aircraft searching this area. So I'm not exactly sure. But we're going to keep looking for it because we can't let it go. But some of my bombers have had to turn back already. I have some B-17s up here. They have 10 nautical miles. Most of my Catalinas are running, look at that, are running on fumes on their gas tanks, and they're going to have to turn back. So, kind of a bummer. I mean, I'm not sure how they did that. I had them surrounded with, how many aircraft do I have up here? I'm not even going to bother count, but I find that very unlikely. We're going to launch some P-38s and see what this is. Let's launch 4 of them, I guess. And send them up here and see what this is. Oh, there's some more. Interesting. So they must have slipped past me. I don't know how they did that. But I do have some Mariners, Sunderland searching the area. Probably... How much? They got mileage left. I'm going to redirect some of these to search down in this area. I love how they disappear right when I get to them. Do you see that? They just disappeared. See if I can find them. I'm betting, if I were betting, I would say no. Yep, they turned on their cloaking device. Just like their task force did, and they disappeared. Gone. Okay, maybe... Did you see that? They disappeared again. As soon as my lightnings got close, they just disappeared. And now they're nowhere to be found. Again. What is going on? Okay, this is interesting. This just popped up. 6 ships. Maybe light cruiser, 2 destroyers. We got to take a look at this. I don't have anything really... Well, I got the lightnings over here. Let's see if I can bring them over and see what this is. Still nothing over here. Cannot find that Japanese task force. And now we have this. 3 ships. A carrier? Okay. Let's ignore that and get a little bit closer. And let's take a look at this. No. Just... What is that? Oh, it's just... Okay. Not a carrier. I was... I was like, what? But no, it's just a transport, a lone transport. So we'll retreat. I mean, that could be some good target practice, I suppose. Let's mark it here and just say, call it a merchant. I don't know if I have anything I can send. We're just not that close to it, so I probably will just let it go. What I'm more interested in are the lightnings. Getting up here to see what this is. Okay, we've arrived. Let's take a look. This could be what's left over from a task force that I engaged in this area. Okay. What do we have? Destroyer. destroyer. 3 destroyers. Okay, well, that's something. And what's nice is that they're running straight into Task Force 1 and 2. Do I send Task Force... I'll just send Task Force 2 after it. No need to launch all these... Or Task Force 1. No need to launch aircraft. Let's go dig into that one. We'll keep the lightnings here to keep track of it. Okay, Task Force 1 has an encounter. Let's see what... I think I'll just leave them in this formation. We got 7. Okay, light cruiser here. Destroyer in the back. I think that'll work. Yeah, there they are. I want them... Here, let's turn off... I'm going to turn off automatic fire for all of them. They're all destroyers. I'm just going to let my ships fire auto-fire whatever they want. So let's go ahead and put them back on auto-fire. And go for it. Alright, that's it for that task force. Made quick work of them. We're spread out a little bit, trying to avoid running into each other. But we sunk all 3 of them, and then at least Task Force 1 got a little bit of action. It wasn't a whole lot, but, you know, you have to take what you can get. We didn't see the report. Yeah, all 3 sunk. And Philadelphia, it says, has heavy damage. Some of these are from previous engagements, I'm pretty sure. Philly and Portland. Philadelphia and Portland. Here's Philadelphia. Portland. Yeah, I think these are probably from other engagements. I want to take a look real quick at the Philadelphia and Portland. Yeah, I don't see whole... I mean, there are some previous damage here. Philadelphia, yeah, same thing. Okay, we're good. I don't think we really took any hits at all. I don't think they could fire at us. I don't think they were in range. So we'll leave. 3 more command points. Nice work. All right, we'll continue. We still haven't found the task force up here, and most of my bombers have left. So it is almost 5 p.m. And that might be all that's... Ooh, what is this here? I was going to say that might be all for the day. I'm going to see... Do I have any... Oh, I have no more range for my Sunderland, so I can't see what that is. Okay, maybe I'll send something else up to go take a look. It's just after 7 p.m. now, so it's past time to launch aircraft, and I could not find the Japanese task force. That was up here and just disappeared. Have no idea where. I've had search aircraft going back and forth and could not find it. Most of them are on their way back. None of the bombers made contact. The Hornet is right here. Has retired. I'll probably bring her in here for the night. Probably. Task Force 2 and 1 are here, ready to... If I catch her in the night, maybe we can do something to her. We'll see, but they're here throughout the night. So in the morning, they should be in position to strike if we find her early. But we're pretty close, and they can move pretty quickly in the middle of the night. What else? Not much else is happening. The transports are continuing to do their work. Not much else happened, so we're going to just run this through the night. I don't expect much to happen in the middle of the night, and then see what comes up the next day. Okay, it's now 5 a.m. September 18th. Nothing happened through the night, just ships moving to their destinations. Task Force 31 is a little closer to Milne Bay, as well as Task Force 44. Here's Task Force 59, Task Force 51, and... Let's see, I have one right here, 46, and then 13. Has almost arrived to Guadalcanal. I think they have several more hours to go. Here's Hornet. I haven't launched any, I don't have any search planes to launch from here, but I have launched here from Task Force 1. I have a bunch of Kingfishers, but they're actually patrolling out to the west in like this. I do have, how many? From Santa Isabel, 5 Sunderlands. From Maleta, 6 Sunderlands. From Santa Cruz, 3 Mariners, 3 Catalinas, and they're all kind of fanned out in this area. I'm patrolling, let's see, here's the first Sunderland. From here, actually, here we go, here. From here, these 5 spread out to about right here. These 6 spread from here to maybe here. And then we have 6 over here that go from here over to this, to the east over here, to the edge of the map over here. So I should, and I have a couple more, I have 3 more Sunderlands down here, basically heading up to the northeast as well. Hopefully I'll be able to find them. What does the weather look like today? Oh, it's not looking very good. So we may or may not find them. Don't know, but Task Force 7 and Hornet is ready to go. If we do, Task Force 2 with Enterprise is here, and I don't have any runs to Shortland Islands prepared yet. I do have Task Force 11 here, which I've been picking up troops from Malta, Florida Islands, Russell, and New Georgia. 150 troops each. I have to go to New Georgia. Once I get close over here, I'm probably gonna have Task Force 2 kind of move back a little bit to maybe here so we can cover Task Force 11 as it approaches Soloman Islands. And Task Force 10 is still just sitting here waiting for the transports to arrive in Milne Bay and load up. Oh, what do we have here? We have a merchant, 3 ships. I'm going to take a look real quick. It's the first time I've seen this. And I guess we'll wait and see if we see anything. If there are some ships here, I cannot see them yet, so I'll just retreat until I can. It looked like it was a little close. So I might back Kingfish off a little bit. Yeah, let's go ahead and move them down just a little bit to the south, so I don't miss anything coming out of her ball. Alright, I'm going to let the search aircraft run now and see if we can find that task force. If we can't, we'll just go throughout the day running our logistics missions, trying to get our transports where they need to go until we find something. Alright, this float plane just popped up right here, and I saw it come from this direction, so the task force, I don't know if it's down here. It could be, I guess. I mean, it's possible. The other day, it was right here, and it's, maybe we'll launch some search aircraft here. If they are here, that's going to be too bad for them. I have Havocs and Fortresses that I can destroy the battleship and the carrier with. Let's send up, okay, a couple, maybe 3 lightnings and a pattern up here, see if we can find it. If it's here, I'll send them up. Okay, Task Force 1 has an encounter. I did not see a large Japanese task force at all here, so it's probably a submarine. So let's go to Task Force 1, get them into a line ahead, and we'll probably put a few destroyers up here at front. Selfridge and the Indianapolis swap positions there. So we'll have the McDougal and Selfridge up front. And let's go into tactical. Okay, that looks good. And I'll probably issue orders right away to get the 2 destroyers moving off to the sides, and probably the rest of them, I'm probably going to turn to starboard on them. Get them up to full speed. The McDougal, what speed are you at? 28. We'll go to about 20 and turn this way, and the Selfridge will turn this way. And we'll need their sonar on. Alright, I see them. Here's the torpedoes right over here. So let's get Selfridge to navigate over here quickly. Let's get its speed up. And I think we're going to miss all these torpedoes. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Alright, let's find that sub. It's right here. Okay, looks like a standard Japanese sub. Alright, McDougal, you have found her, so we need to maneuver around the back. Selfridge, same with you. Let's turn and start slowing down a little bit. A lot of bit, actually. We don't want to run into the McDougal. Alright, we're closing on the Type B. And this looks like a really good run. Bump up the speed just a little bit. And let's see where she is. right... I can barely see her. She's right there. Alright, let's come to a stop, actually. And let's look at the report. Moderate damage, moderate flooding. I think she's actually... Yeah, she's right there. I might wait until she comes... we're gonna just stop right here and wait until she maneuvers under us again. I can't tell what her speed is. Is she even moving? No, she's not moving. So we're going to back up and just drop them down on top of her. That's what we're going to do. Okay, sub down. That was easy. The McDougal did it all by herself. She did the initial run and then backed up and dropped a few more, and that was it. All right, let's retreat and continue on. And just so you can take a look and see what I got up, these are the aircraft from Santa Cruz. Here are the Sunderlands from Maleta, the Sunderlands from Santa Isabel, the Kingfishers, the Sunderlands over the Solomon Sea. Here's the 3 Catalinas I launched in this pattern here. So I'm hoping, you know, maybe I can... I don't know if they're down here or not. They might be. It's possible. It's possible. I think Task Force 7, I'm going to maneuver... I'm going to... have them navigate down this way just in case they are down here. Okay. And we'll continue on and see what else we can come up with. I decided to send some lightnings from New Hebrides to shoot down this scout plane, but I've decided not to shoot it down. I'm going to follow it back to wherever it came from. And maybe that will help me locate whatever's over here. Because obviously there's something over here that launched it. So let's just follow it and see if it'll show us where they're going. Okay, it's almost 11 on September 18th, and most of the search aircraft have reached their range, at least as far as they want to go, as far as I want them to go, and they're headed back. And most of them are doing this kind of thing, so I can... maybe pick up a task force out here. Catalina's the same thing. I didn't see anything. They went out to about right here. They're on their way back. Still nothing. Task Force 51 is almost at New Hebrides. Here's Task Force 7 with the Hornet. I withdrew the Enterprise even more because Task Force 11 is now on its way to the Shortland Islands, and I want to cover it. I do have something new over here, though. I have this I want to take a look at. Climb into the Sunderland and maybe I can see it. I just want to see what it is. And then we have another contact also, which looked like a merchant vessel. Oh, there we go, right over there. Which looked like a merchant vessel. This is probably 2 destroyers. Yeah, destroyer escort. Oh, light cruiser. Okay. We'll definitely go after that. Most definitely. Let's retreat. And that was about right here. And we have this one here. This is, it says 2 ships, possibly a oiler. We'll take a look at this one too. If we can see it, which looks like we can. It is definitely a merchant. No, that's a fuel ship. We'll go after that one as well. Okay, that one was about right here. So, we'll just say O for fleet oiler, and let's see. We have, they're a little far out. I think, what do we have here? Bow fighter. We only have one bow fighter. Catalina's. I might not really have much to the Mitchells. 700 miles. Well, by the time they get over there, that's 400. I could make it. Maybe let's let's launch some lightnings against the fleet oiler and the Mitchells against the light cruiser. Let's do that. All 6 Mitchells. Let's give them 2 1,600-pound AP bombs. Done. And we'll move them in this direction. Now, there's going to be some fighter aircraft here that are going to try and intercept. That's okay. We'll let them intercept and we'll shoot them down with our Mitchells again. And I think I got to wait a little bit before I can launch something else. Yeah, just a little bit. And then we'll get the lightnings up and go after this. Okay, we detected some aircraft. It looked like some aircraft coming towards Task Force 11. I launched some Wildcats, but now I don't see them anymore. Anything else happening? No. So I can... Well, there's this over here now. What is this? 4 ships? Let's take a look and see what this is. Ah, right behind us. We have destroyer escort, destroyer escort. Not interested in that. Gonna leave that alone. Don't care. I'm kind of curious what happened over here. Oh, there they are. What happened? Well, I'm gonna have the Wildcats. Oh, it's gonna. I have to do it now. Okay, let's go ahead and get in. And I should be. Oh, my Wildcats aren't quite over my task force yet. Ooh, I'm gonna get them to go full. Like. Yeah, 214 is a little too slow. I need you to get over to the task force as soon as possible, like yesterday. Okay, successful, I believe. I think that's all of them. Let's see. There may be more. No, I think that's it. Let's check the report. No, we got them all. 6 aircraft. 6 aircraft gone. We didn't lose anything. Excellent. Excellent. Alright, I guess we can leave the engagement. And I think that's probably all we're going to see from the Japanese land-based bombers anyway. So, at least for today. So we'll retreat. I'll have the Wildcats stay up and run combat air patrol in this area. They're already doing it anyway. As they close in, and once they, let's see how much, they have 319 nautical miles. When that gets close to running out, I'll launch another group from Enterprise, send these back, and that should be all we need to do. Again, we still haven't found the Japanese carrier task force. We're still looking. Still looking. What do we have over here? This looks like, yeah, what are they? Oh, they're going after my Sunderland? Whatever. All right. Lightnings and Mitchells are still on their way over to these targets. Hopefully we can find them. What's the weather look like? It's very clear here. We should be able to see them when they get there. Okay, the Japanese have sent more planes over. Not sure what these are, but we do have an encounter. So we'll begin. And I'm right over my task force, so I think we're good. Let's see what these are coming in. Don't see them yet. Okay. Just a couple float planes. We should be able to take care of them rather easily and quickly. Okay, splash 2 more. Let's take a look. I think that's all there are. Yep, 2 aircraft lost. Let's leave. And again, we'll stay here. We have plenty of endurance, so we'll stay here as Task Force 11. Oh, why isn't it moving? I guess I haven't plotted its course for the last part of this leg here, trip here. 2.3 hours to get there. Okay, it looks like I may have finally found at least the light cruiser. I'm going to direct the Mitchells. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. The Lightning was here searching for the merchant vessel, but of course I can't find it because they turned on their cloaking device. So we will make sure that that's what this is. I'm pretty sure it is. Let's have the Mitchells go over there as well. Alright, let's jump in the Lightnings, take a quick look. Yep, that's a light cruiser. Alright, we'll retreat. And we'll hang out there until the Mitchells get there. We might use the Lightnings for strafing, we'll see. Let's get them over there. We don't need this anymore, so we know where that light cruiser is. Lightnings, just stay where you are. Alright, here we go. Let's get in the Lightnings, the Mitchells, and go tactical. And hopefully we're not too close. Okay, so we'll target. Which one is this? That one is the target. We'll make that one the target. And this looks really good. Let's get down to about 1,500 feet. And we'll bomb from that altitude. let's see what kind of damage we did. I think we only hit, yeah, with one bomb. So probably not a whole lot. Minor damage, moderate flooding. Where are we? Let's leave. I don't think we're going to be able to get another aircraft over here, and I don't really want to strafe with the lightnings. Let's just have them return to base. And let's see what else. I did send some lightnings up to go after these Oscars. They shot down one of my Sunderlands, so I'm going to try and get them before they get a few others. We'll see what happens. Okay, they are on their way out. I guess they ran out of fuel, but our lightnings are trying to catch them. I don't know if we can see them. I'm guessing we're not going to be able to see them, and then we're going to retreat, and then we're going to lose them. That's typically how it goes. Okay, it looks like we found them. Oh, there are 3 of them. You need to attack. Alright, let's go. Okay, that's it for those 3. We had a long turning fight with them, and the lightnings just couldn't quite turn with them, but we outnumbered them. We finally got an advantage, and then we shot down one of them, and then the other one was pretty easy after that. We lost 1 lightning, but we shot down 3 Oscars, so I'd call that a success. I think that's, yep. Let's retreat. And we finally shot down those Oscars that were harassing our Sunderlands, and let's have them return to base. And what else is happening I don't think there's much else happening right now. We're about to land on Soloman Islands. The Wildcats are returning. What time is it? 1300? It's almost 2 o'clock. I think I'm going to launch, because if I don't launch now, I can't. I'm going to launch maybe 6 Wildcats. And I'm going to have them go over to Task Force 11 and protect them. And I think, let's see how much time we got left before. About half an hour? About? Okay, we have arrived. Task Force 11. Unload all cargo. That's 600 troops. And I have not looked at this today. I don't know what this looks like, so this will be interesting at Soloman Islands. Okay, we have 5,400. We had 5,900, and then we lost some, and now we have 5,400, 1,330 supplies. It looks like we actually, our advantage has increased here, even though we did lose some. So this looks good. We'll probably take this in the next couple of days. Let's have Task Force 11 leave. I don't think we're going to need to send a major, like a lot of cargo ships with troops over at Soloman Islands anymore. We'll just have Task Force 11 shuffling troops over there. I don't have much left to send over there. Most of these have just 600 troops or so. Something I could probably take a few from there. But where are we here? Okay, we still need this one. This one mostly. It has the Macaulay, and then I think this one has Macaulay. Yeah. So it's still going to be a while until we can get troops over there. But this is looking much better. Let's get Task Force 11 to leave. Get it back to Guadalcanal. Okay, it's 1800 hours, so the day is coming to a close. Most of my search aircraft have already landed. Some are still on their last legs. This group of Lightnings I sent up to SWAT down a scout plane, and they did their job. I'll just go through things real quick. Task Force 46 is still on its way back to New Hebrides. Task Force 51 has already arrived. Looks like Task Force 13 has arrived at Guadalcanal, so let's go ahead and unload everything. And we should be able to upgrade the base now. Yes, we can. Now we have a level 2. Let's see what we got here. Alright, we got 4 more Wildcats, 4 more Air Cobras, 3 more Dauntless, and some Mitchells. Nice. Alright, so we're going to keep upgrading that. We still have 3 more to go. And it's going to take a lot of supplies, engineering, and fuel to do that. It's going to take a while, so in the meantime, we will continue to take Japanese territory. This is the situation on Soloman Islands. And I expect we'll probably lose several hundred more troops and supplies here overnight and into the next day. But we have Task Force 11 that is hurrying back to Guadalcanal, although I don't really have anything here for them. I could maybe gather up another 600 troops or so, maybe, from these islands around. But I'm going to need the troops from New Hebrides pretty soon. Okay. What else? Task Force 44 is almost at Milne Bay. Task Force 31 has already arrived. So as soon as they arrive, we'll load up. How much more time do they have till they get there? About 8 hours. Which means they're going to arrive in the morning. So I would rather arrive at Bunat during the night, although it may not matter. Well, I've never sent a task force up here, so I don't know how they would respond. I'm probably going to wait and do it at night. So even though they're ready to go in the morning, I'll probably wait till tomorrow night to go. Task Force 59 still got a little ways more to go to reach Cairns. And once they do, they'll pick up some fuel, rendezvous with this Patapsco here, and probably bring that to Milne Bay. Task Force, let's see, here's the Wildcats that were protecting Task Force 11. They are now going back to Enterprise. Enterprise is sitting here. Task Force 1 is sitting here. I'll probably pull them back a little bit for the night. Task Force 7, I might do the same thing. Probably have them come over to the Guadalcanal area. That's probably what I'll do. Set them somewhere here so that in the morning we have some air cover, and that's it. I think I'm going to leave the episode here. We still did not find the Japanese task force, so I have no clue where they are. We'll start our search pattern. We'll start our searches again in the morning, and hopefully we can find it. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time.